Welcome back to the Professor's Lab. I'm Professor V, and this is round two of the Die Hard League tournament that took place on July 6th, 2023. For those of you that don't know, Die Hard League takes place every Thursday starting at 6 p.m. Central at Die Hard Games. More info in the description. Please be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, ring the bell for notifications, put your thoughts in the comments, and all that good stuff. But anyways, let's get into the game. So we have Gardevoir here versus United Wings. Battle VIP Pass. You can only play it on your first turn, but if it is your first turn you play it, you can search your deck and find two basic Pokemon. Such a good card. I think this card's going to be played until it rotates. I'm going to go ahead and find two Ralts. Very important to get as many Ralts down on turn one that you can. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle up that deck. Because yeah, the Ralts is the name of the game with this Gardevoir deck. You can't get to Gardevoir if you don't have Ralts down. So we're going to go ahead and find those Ralts. And then I believe that's a Mew in the active. So Mew can use its mysterious tail. Look at the top six cards and keep any item card you find there. Shuffle all the other cards back into your deck. So hopefully Mew can find another Battle VIP pass so that way we can find more of our Pokemon to get set up on our first turn. So here goes that mysterious tail. Let's see, Fog Crystal, not too bad. That can find you another Ralts or the basic energy, whichever is depending on what's in your hand. But gonna go ahead and find a third Ralts. So very good. Three Ralts, turn one. Only thing that would have been better was a second Battle VIP pass, but we cannot complain here. So I'm going to go ahead and get shuffled up. And then I don't know, maybe attach an energy to that Mew. So that way it can retreat next turn. But no, we're actually going to attach an energy to a bench Ralts. This is fine because you can always attach an energy to Mew next turn and pass. Hisuian Heavy Ball. That lets you look at your prize cards and trade basically the Hisuian Heavy Ball for any basic Pokemon that's in your prizes. Then shuffle up your prizes or put the Heavy Ball in your prizes, shuffle them up, and perfect card to find there with that Flamigo. The Flamigo can find its other amigos, its other Flamigos when you put it down on the bench. Thanks to its Insta-Flock ability. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to your bench during your turn, you may search your deck for up to three Flamigo, reveal them, put them in your hand, shuffle your deck. Let's see if we got an Ultra Ball to go with it. Yep, Ultra Ball. Get rid of those two of the Flamigo. You want to see them in the discard, and we find the Squawkabilly. Um, Let me go ahead and let you guys know what the whole deal with this United Wings strategy is, since it's still pretty new. The United Wingers, the Pokemon that have the United Wings attack, says this attack does 20 damage for each Pokemon in your discard pile that has the United Wings attack. So you want to get a bunch of United Wingers in the discard pile, the United Hot Wingers, and do massive damage for a single energy attachment on a one prizer. So we find the Squawkabilly. Its ability, you can only use it on the first turn, or attach an energy to the active Pokemon. You can only use it on the first turn when you do discard your hand and draw six cards. So it looks like a bunch of United Wingers were discarded there. Very good. We set up two Ralts. That's kind of like the draw engine for this deck. We'll bench a Murkrow. One, two, three, four, five United Wingers. So swinging for enough to knock out Mew. So wow, very aggressive turn one. Very good for the United Hot Winger. We promote a Ralts, the Ralts with the energy. 3, 4, 5, 5 United Wingers. It looks like. Um, Promote the Ralts and evolve Curly on the bench. Evolve two Curly on the bench, and yeah, we just want to see Rare Candy Gardevoir and a bunch of Psychic Energy in the discard. So let's see how our Gardevoir player can navigate this aggressive start on the United Winger side. We are going to use Curlia's ability to discard a card and draw two cards. Refinement, I believe it's its name. And we're able to discard a Psychic Energy in the discard. So good, we're getting towards that goal. Bench a Zacian V. and play an Ultra Ball, discarding a Super Rod and another Psychic Energy. Ultra Ball is going to find, depending on what's in, it depends on what's in the hand. Going to find a Gardevoir, so maybe we do have that rare candy in hand. Let's see, or we're just preparing for the next turn. Going to retreat that Ralts and rare candy for the league, Gardevoir. Very nice. We're shuffling up the deck here. I'm not sure how much Psychic. I see two Psychic in the discard. Um, Gardevoir's ability, of course, lets you attach as much psychic energy as you want to your psychic Pokemon um, from your discard. But when you do, you have to take 2 damage counters for each psychic energy you attach from your discard using that ability. So going to attach the 3 energy and do 3 energy to the Zacian and do 150, I believe, with Zacian's attack, knocking out the United Winger and taking that energy out of play. We promote the Flamigo, I believe, evolve into Curlia on the right-hand side here. And we're going to use Curlia's Refinement to discard the useless Squawkabilly now and draw 2 cards. Let's see, we're going to want to see energy to be able to attack and just more United Wingers in the discard. Level Ball is going to find maybe the second Curlia. Yes. So we can evolve that second Ralts on the bench. And draw some more cards with Refinement. Or trade. If you guys want me to call it trade, let me know in the comments. Discard a double turbo energy with Refinement and draw 2 cards. Yeah, we want to be looking for more United Wingers to discard. Let's see, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, so 120 or 100 damage with the double turbo energy, depending on which United Winger you attack with. Um, the Murkrow can attack for a darkness energy and take no damage reduction. Let's see. It looks like Zinnia is played. And I can't remember exactly what this card does. Let me go ahead and pause and do some research here in the professor's lab. Um, Zinnia from Pokemon. Zinnia is a supporter card. I believe that's Zinnia. Um, you can play this card only if one of your Pokemon was knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Attach up to 2 basic energy cards. No, it's definitely not Zinnia. That one's out of Zinnia's Resolve. Maybe that's what it's called. Zinnia's Resolve. That looks like Zinnia, right? But it has a couple of um, 2 words in its title. So there we go. Zinnia's Resolve. Yep. We research and we learn here in the professor's lab. Yep, Zinnia's Resolve from Evolving Skies. You can play this card only if you discard 2 other cards from hand. So I did see those cards get discarded. Draw a card for each of your opponent's Pokemon in play. So interesting. A good synergy with this United Wing strategy. I'm going to play the Collapse Stadium to limit the bench to 4 and get rid of that liability, the Squawkabilly. So that's pretty good. And bench a Watchrow as a follow-up attacker. And we are going to swing for 6, 120. Not enough to KO the Zacian. So that's good for on the Zacian side. But still, not too bad. Still executing the strategy. Play resumes on the Gardevoir side. Going to bench that Cresselia. Cresselia can do damage to anywhere on the board, so we're going to retreat into that Cresselia. And we're going to use Gardevoir's ability to attach an energy from the discard to Cresselia and 1 to Ralts. They each take 20 damage. And then you can move that damage over with Cresselia's attack to your opponent's side of the field. Looks like a Refinement was played. And we are going to, was that a manual attachment, I believe? Or no, it was from the discard to the Curlia. And so now we're going to move 2, 4, 6, 8, 80 damage from the left-hand side, not before a boss's orders, bringing up Curlia, and we're gonna take out that other Curlia. So kind of a defensive play and aggressive play at the same time. Curlia is going to use Refinement to discard a card and draw two cards, evolve into Gallade. Gallade's ability lets you search your deck once per turn for a supporter card. We're going to find that full art Professor's Research. And Gallade's Buddy Catch. That's what the ability is called. Once per turn, you may search your deck for a supporter card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle your deck. Very good consistency with that Gallade line in this United Wings deck. And now Research can potentially discard more United Wings cards from hand. Let's see what's in hand. Looks like Rescue Carrier to get a couple more Pokemon from the discard into hand into play, and then a Research. Looks like we're at 5 count for United Wings. Research, discard your hand and draw 7 cards. Hisuian Heavy Ball. Gonna go ahead and look through the prizes and trade the Hisuian Heavy Ball for a basic Pokemon you find there. Shuffle up the prizes, and we find that Ditto. The Ditto's ability lets it copy basic Pokemon. I think non-Roblox basic Pokemon's attacks from the discard. So a good way to extend the life of these United Wingers and expand its damage as well. Increase the damage output by attacking with something that's not a United Winger, and you can have more in the discard. Pretty cool combo there. Palpad, it looks like, was played, or maybe it was discarded. And then I think it was a pass to the Gardevoir player. Yeah, so the boss strategy, stall strategy stuck. Level Ball is going to find a Curlia, and we're going to evolve the Ralts on the bench to Curlia. And I think we just keep picking things off with this Cresselia as long as there's enough psychic energy in the discard to put damage counters on to be able to move over to your opponent's side of the field. So yeah, let's check that discard. I don't think I see any psychic energy. I could be wrong though. So we played the level bar. Bench is limited to 4 because of the collapsed stadium. And we really just want to take a KO here. It does not matter how exactly, but it will be nice to keep the tempo and the prize trade in your favor. Looks like we're debating playing an Ultra Ball. I think the other card is an Escape, not Escape Rope, a Super Rod, and maybe a Clara. Which, yeah, just not a lot going on in this hand. I guess we have refinements, so we can try and draw out of it. Discard Clara, draw 2 cards. Level Ball and Curlia, I think. So at least the Level Ball can be played. Now we're going to go for Ultra Ball, discarding Curlia and the Level Ball to find whatever Pokemon we want. Basic Stage 1, Stage 2. Any of them as long as it's a Pokemon card. Looks like maybe we're going to find that Shining Arcana Gardevoir. Very powerful. From Chilling Rain, I think. It took a little while for it to enter the meta, but with Gardevoir EX and Refinement Curlia, all those pieces now get reevaluated and combined in this Gardevoir deck. You can even play Gallade in the Gardevoir deck if you wanted to. But we're going to find that Shining Arcana Gardevoir. Going to evolve, use the Shining Arcana ability, draw 2 cards. If any of them are Psychic Energy, you can attach it to the Gardevoir or your Pokemon in any way you like, something like that. Second Refinement, discard a Psychic Energy, draw 2 cards. Fog Crystal, the League of Fog Crystal. Search for basic Psychic Pokemon or basic Psychic Energy. We don't need any more basic Psychics at this point, so we find the energy to attach or to discard. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle that deck up there. So now there's at least one psychic, basic psychic energy in the discard. Wasn't keeping track of how much was in there. But let's see if we're going to attack with the Cresselia again. We have an attachment from hand, so that's good. Oh, Research, so that gets at least 2 now. Psychic energy in the discard. Professor's Research, discard your hand, draw 7 cards. let's see. Let's see what we could do. We're going to do a psychic energy count from the discard. Looks like it's two. We're going to attach those two to the Shining Arcana Gardevoir. Will take 40 damage. Then we're going to attach another to the active Cresselia. And it looks like we have enough damage counters to move around to move over to the other side of the board and take the KO on a Muckrow with the Cresselia's attack. Looks like that was a Professor's Research. Discard your card, or discard your hand, and draw 7 cards. We're going to do a basic switch. There's the switch into the Flamigo. And we have 6 or 4, 8. We have 8 United Wingers in the discard. So 16, we're doing 140 with the reduction of the double turbo energy, so that's enough to knock out the Cresselia. Gonna play a level ball and find a Wattrel. Okay. Yeah, this Cresselia is doing work, so we definitely want to take it out. Gonna play Ultra Ball, discarding it looks like another Ultra Ball and a Wattrel to find Psychic, a Curlia piece, a Gallade piece. We shall see. Either way, we got the knockout, so we just got to set up and thin for next turn. Found a Ralts there, and take the KO with United Wings. So now we are at 4 prizes on the right side, 3 left on the left. Get it? So now we promote that Shining Arcana Gardevoir top deck. Check our resources in the discard pile and our hand. I see a Mewtwo V Union piece in hand, so that's what variant of the Gardevoir deck this is. So that's an easy discard with the Curlia. But no, we're just going to go for research, discard the world, and hopefully find a whole new one, a whole new better one. Professor's Research, discard your hand and draw 7 cards. So I'm pretty sure we've got the knockout on the Flamigo with 1 energy attachment to the Shining Arcana Gardevoir. Ultra Ball, discarding Rare Candy, and Reversal Energy, so, since we're ahead on prizes, to find another Mewtwo V Union piece. Oh yeah, that could do a lot of work against all the low HP United Wingers, the Mewtwo V Union. I think that you can do like spread 20 damage counters however you want with one of its attacks. So as soon as that comes out, it's probably just game over. So we got another Mewtwo V Union piece. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we have at least 1 Psychic in the discard. We have a couple probably. So we can accelerate to the Shining Arcana Gardevoir. Curlia, Refinement, get rid of a Mewtwo piece and draw 2 cards. And then we're going to do Shining Arcana. Draw 2 cards. If any of them are Psychic Energy, you can attach those Psychics. Now it looks like we're going to use the Gardevoir EX ability to accelerate Psychic Energy from the discard pile at a small cost of 2 damage counters to that Shining Arcana Gardevoir. So now I think it has 120 HP left. That didn't matter too much because the United Wingers, I think, take the KO on it with however many are in that discard pile. There's a bunch of them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looks like United Wings in the discard. So now we just need to prepare for next turn. We have the KO on the Flamigo. I don't think we attached from hand yet, but Gardevoir's biggest strength is attaching from the discard, so maybe you hang on to it if there's no clear choice. We're going to play a Pal Pad to search for two supporters from the discard, 2 Professor's Research, and shuffle them back into the deck. So now that makes the thin deck a little bit thicker and lets you be able to find good stuff, the Professor's Research, to dig for what you need if you want to use it. But man, that deck is thin. I don't know if they should be researching. Looks like the hand might be the same size or bigger than the deck. So just checking things out on the field here, evaluating the board state, seeing what's in the discard pile, how many Psychic Energy we have prized, are in the discard pile. And we're going to take the KO. Two prizes left. We're going to promote the Murkrow, attach a dark energy to it, boss up the Gardevoir, and take the KO on the Gardevoir EX thanks to weakness. Wow, this might be a game changer here. Now we can evolve into another Gardevoir EX. We can evolve the Curly into another Gardevoir EX, and then maybe bring the Mewtwo V Union out to spread all the damage counters and take the game. Wow, let's see what happens. We're counting the deck. 5 cards in deck, so you definitely don't want to research. Professor's research. Level Ball. Gonna take a look at what's in the deck. So now you have complete knowledge for this end game. It's either gonna be you or it's gonna be me. Either I got it or you got it. Let's see what happens here. All the attackers ready to go on the right hand side there. So was there no second Gardevoir EX in deck? I don't think I saw it when they were looking through their deck, and I'm not sure about that hand. The hand was huge. I have no idea if it's in there. Gonna go ahead and take a look at the opponent's discard pile, see what resources they have available, what all they have played. Oh, this is tricky here. I think all the Gardevoir pieces are weak to dark as well. Alright, so we attach an energy to that Curlia from hand. Yeah, and then all we need is boss. On the United Wingers side, all they need is boss KO that damaged Zacian V for the last 2 prizes. Refinement's going to discard another Mewtwo V Union piece and draw 2 cards with 4 cards in deck. I think we did a Shining Arcana to draw 2 cards. If there's any energy, you can attach it, but we have all the energy we need. We have the KO. It's just hoping your opponent does not have Voss KO on your damaged Zacian. It's a scary place to be right now if you are the Gardevoir player. So maybe a disruption card would have been good to play, but looks like we're going to take the KO on the Murkrow. The Ditto is promoted, energy attached, Hisuian Heavy Ball, boss's orders. How did the found the Gallade. So boss's orders, for those of you guys that didn't catch it, I almost missed it too. Gallade's ability lets you search the deck for a supporter card. And guess what supporter we're going to search for? Boss's orders, to bring up that damaged Zacian V and take the KO on it with Ditto copying Murkrow's United Wings attack. That was a good game. A good back and forth, good comebacks, and that's what Pokemon's trying to do right now. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. What'd you guys think? Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. Please be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time in the Professor's Lab.